I landed on my bottom for that one. Ouchie. Well, that was exhilarating. Okay. Good morning and happy Saturday, folks. So, this video is like taking place at like 10:30 in the morning, which is later than I would have normally done this up at the lake, but there's a few things I had to take care of, and they all involve my act of kindness. So, speaking of which, what are my low, my high, my act of kindness? I would say my low would be, is it today a little bit, there you go, you can see the wire there. I would say that my low is, I procrastinated far too much in terms of going to bed last night. Like, I procrastinated so much, I fell asleep in front of the TV, woke up at like 1 a.m. or whatever, and then I got ready for bed, and immediately went back to sleep. But my high is the fact I'm up here, and I was able to get the important stuff I need to get done. Speaking of the important stuff I need to get done, my act of kindness is several things. For starters, as per usual, as soon as I got up here, I blew off the front and back patios, as well as vacuumed. I prepared stuff for a party I'm going to tonight. Made guacamole and some lemonade. I'm going to bring pickles as a thank you for inviting me. And I also helped my dad. Come on, this necklace usually isn't so hard to put on. My act of and I also helped my dad put the jet ski in the water. So I brought my glasses case out here with me. Don't know why, I just did. Okay, let's see if I can just grab this real fast. Okay. We always take so long putting the jet ski in the water. It's unbelievable. Okay. Perfect. All right. Okay, that's a bit better. Put the glasses case. Actually, you can't tell, but like, I can't. Like, the glasses case is like over the phone, or you can't really. Yeah, like, it's not covering the camera, so like, if it was like, you see, so yeah. I'll put it right here. There we go. Let's not mess around. Make sure we don't fall backwards into the water. So, I mentioned my eye is that I'm up here, and it is, but I went back to main deck last night, got their mussels and the fish fry, which, man, I tell you what, the fish fry at main deck gets better and better each time I have it. And naturally, this was the best I've had so far. It's hard for me to decide which is better, the fish fry at main deck or the fish fry at lakeside. It's hard. I mean, there's a reason why it's kind of a bit in between when I go back to every place. Because, I mean, listen, I only have so many days during the summer to go to the places I want to go for a bite to eat. So I try and get some equal representation whenever I can. I mean, yeah, ideally I want to go to every place at least once, but, if you're able to go multiple times, try going for it. So I have some very big news. News that was incredibly unknown to me or unannounced to me, but Chuggaaconroy's back. Huh? Okay, so full disclosure, like Thursday I saw this trailer for this movie called Incoming, which a part of me did kind of want to see because I am a sucker for like high school comedies. But this really was Superbad meets American Pie. Like, I didn't watch it, and I kind of Like, I saw the reviews, and I literally saw, no kidding, there was literally one review I saw that said it's Superbad meets American Pie. So, I didn't watch that. So, bored with nothing to do, I was up here at the lake, and I saw that Chuggaaconroy got himself a new Let's Play. Sort of. So, okay. Now, for those of you who don't know, I've been watching Chuggaaconroy on YouTube longer than probably anyone else on the internet since August of 2009. So, quite literally 15 years. Like, quite literally over 15 years. And I've been there for some of his highest highs in terms of gaming. Like when he caught a Fampy or a shiny coffee in Crystal, or when he named Steve the Pikmin. Like, I was there for all that stuff. And to some of his lowest lows, which, I mean, I'm sure there's probably some Chuggaaconroy super fans out there. Not that I consider myself one, but I'm sure there's some Chuggaaconroy super fans out there that would probably either agree or disagree with what I'm about to say. I would say, like, the biggest, like, the lowest low in Chuggaaconroy's entire career, just in terms of what he was doing, was during his Let's Play of the first Xenoblade Chronicles. If you don't know what happened, I mean, it's his favorite game of all time. He loved playing, but like every video he was making was like bare minimum, like an average of like 30 minutes. Some videos are even longer than that. But at some point, he actually got an infection in his lungs during that Let's Play. He was out for like he was out for like a couple months. He was really sick. Like, really sick. It actually was so bad that, like, after a while, he made one video that was barely like a minute 30 or something like that, explaining what the situation was, that he got an infection in his lungs, and it was actually hurting him so bad that it was physically hurting him. Well, it was very difficult for him just to do a minute and a half video. It was pretty serious. But then Chuggaaconroy came back with a fiery vengeance, finished Xenoblade Chronicles, and the rest is Chuggaaconroy history. So, I speak of Xenoblade Chronicles because years later, after, I mean, that series has such a huge resurgence, I bet due in no small part to Chuggaaconroy himself. But there's actually, because the original Xenoblade Chronicles was released on the Wii. And for as good of a game as it is, you know, there's some, like, the graphics really aren't that good and stuff like that. So they released the definitive versions on the 3DS and I believe now on the Switch, which Chuggaaconroy is doing what he's doing now on. Because since this is the new definitive version, there is one more story that needs to be told from the original game, called the Xenoblade Chronicles Future Connected. Which, I mean, Chuggaaconroy in this first, like, I mentioned that these Xenoblade Chronicles videos are long. This first video was like 41 minutes and 41 seconds. Like, literally double 41. It was a long video. And he explained how, in this story, one of the main characters, Melia, this is her story. Like, in the original team, it was Shulk, Ryan, Sharna, I think, Ricky, Melia, Fiora, and Dunban. Those are the 7 big ones. The 7 main characters, okay? And I mentioned Melia a second ago, but this is basically her story. To go into the ins and outs of this whole story right now would be kind of silly because there's a lot to go over, plus there's a lot of spoilers. Honestly, you really should watch Chuggaaconroy's Let's Play of Xenoblade Chronicles. It's like 120 videos, and it definitely is, it takes time and dedication to go through the whole thing. I mean, I haven't really seen it since he finished that Let's Play. But if you want to, catch up with that story, that entire Let's Play is on his YouTube channel for your viewing pleasure. And with that said, this new story mode is like Melia's story. It takes place 1 year after the events of the first game. And Chuggaaconroy said it's not as it's not bad. He said it's just like it's not as strong as other things. It's above average. Well, actually, above average for Xenoblade Chronicles is better than like most other games outstanding. Point is, Xenoblade Chronicles at this point has become a pedigree. And for your story to just not be as strong as everything else, like basically it sets itself to a high standard, which Chuggaaconroy explained a little bit why. He also, I don't want to give it away, but there's one character who shows up. Chuggaaconroy literally pauses the game, or basically goes to the Switch's main menu, and is like, you know that character or guy you see where you see them and you immediately want to punch him in the face? Or, no, it was, and you immediately know, like, he's not going to be well-liked? Yeah. This guy goes up there with Matthew Broderick as Inspector Gadget. Which is very harsh words to say, I'm not going to lie. I get it. There are people that, even in real life, you see that have, like, very punchable faces. But, like, their creators went out of their way to really make this guy look like... I don't know why, but I want to punch that guy in the face. I was actually withholding judgment when I first saw this character, simply because it's just the first video. How bad could it be? Famous last words. So, all in all, I'm really excited for the fact... I'm just excited that Chuggaaconroy is back at all. Because, man, it feels like forever since his last video for a Let's Play he did, which was Black 2 and White 2. I'm sure if I looked it up, it probably wouldn't be that long. I'd say probably like April or May. But it feels long. Black 2 and White 2 were huge games. But Xenoblade Chronicles is big. Just the first Xenoblade Chronicles alone was bigger than both of them. Well, I wouldn't say bigger. In terms of scope and grandiose, and probably in Chuggaaconroy's own opinion, greater than both. Like Black 2, White 2, Black and White combined. So 4 games combined. To be frank, there's so much stuff to do in the Xenoblade just in the first Xenoblade Chronicles game alone. There's more stuff to do than all 4 of those Pokemon games I just mentioned, which is insanity. But I'm interested to see where this goes. Honestly, I'm just glad to see Chuggaaconroy back again. After... I know it's probably only been a few months, but for some reason it feels longer. I'm glad to see he's doing well. I'm glad to see that he's, and honestly, it does feel a little bit silly that he's going back to anything Xenoblade Chronicles related, because it literally does just feel as if he completed Xenoblade Chronicles 2, even though he finished that in literally September of 2021. So, it feels like 3 years, but I don't know. It just feels like he just did that, and now he's going back to the first game for... Technically, it's a different story, and it takes place after the events of the first game. But it feels like... here's the thing. I just realized something. I think the reason why Chuggaaconroy is doing this game is because I think he wants to go back to his roots a little bit. Just in terms of, like, it's been a while. I've done a lot. I haven't done anything in a while. Let's do something I know I can do. Let's tell a story. Let's technically finish the story from what's now the definitive version of the Xenoblade Chronicles. Let's do that. Chuggaaconroy doing a remake of a Let's Play isn't unheard of. He did that for Earthbound. He did for the same thing for the first Paper Mario game. So it's not unheard of that he kind of wants to do stuff like that again. But God help him, I hope he doesn't do the first Xenoblade Chronicles again. Or Xenoblade Chronicles 2 for that matter. I mean, both of those games, I mean, to put things into perspective, Xenoblade Chronicles 2 took almost a year and a half to do. Like, it was a year and like 4 months for him to do altogether. And the first Xenoblade Chronicles game damn near killed him. So, well, yeah. Again, infection in your lungs, not good. So, I mean, Chuggaaconroy says the story's just okay. It doesn't quite live up to the standard that Xenoblade Chronicles is. I'm just happy that Chuggaaconroy's back doing something. So, I'm open to whatever happens. I mean, I'm sure Chuggaaconroy is going to give a very logical explanation for things. He's always very good about explaining the things he loves in terms of, you know, information or some behind-the-scenes things that nobody else would know. So, I'm definitely optimistic. I can't wait to continue watching this Let's Play. And the other question is this a different... Technically, this is a different story, but it's in the same game. So I don't know if this is a new Let's Play, because he does like Let's Play number, whatever it is. So I don't really know if that's the case for this. I guess, oh, people are driving by. I should probably wrap this up. So, bottom line, I'm excited to see Chuggaaconroy. He's back. I'm just going to take it for what it is and roll with it, man. It's just so happy to see him. So, I know Chuggaaconroy's over going to see us. So, Chuggaaconroy, if by chance you're watching this, I'm glad you're doing well. I'm glad you're back. I can't wait to see what Future Connected holds. And, yeah, that's about it. Just take care of this real fast. I hope you like this video. Like, subscribe to the YouTube channel, on social media. As always, I'm very humble in this video. For all of you guys watching, enjoy video. Hopefully you have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful Saturday. Oh, did I do Happy Saturday? Yeah, I did. I did do Happy Saturday. And remember, if you guys want to talk, channel, we're here to lend. Always your back. Take care and make good choices. 607 all day, baby.